got to go out to get some food for me and the fam. I want to talk a little bit about DJT. I want to talk the good, the bad, and the ugly. Ugly. um, Look, these haters really, really, are pieces of garbage. All of these haters. They're trying to make it seem like I am a financial planner. I mean, every comment that these people write, I am not a financial planner for the last effing time. I do not give financial advice. I am just an entertainer. When I like something, I'm a cheerleader for it. When you're a cheerleader for a play, it doesn't mean that you're giving financial advice. Look, let's go through the whole beginning of when it was DWAC before the merger into DJT. What did I say from the very, very beginning? I called it a Russian roulette play. From the beginning. And if you don't believe me, do me a favor. Go back and watch my beginning videos on DWAC before the merger took place. This is exactly what I said. I said it was a Russian roulette play. I said it all depends. And I still believe, forget about the dilution for a second, guys. Look, we know a lot about dilution, okay, with AFC. Put aside the dilution for a second. I said it had to do with Trump. If Trump did well, now I said this, listen to me, when DWAC was at 14, I was saying this shit. When DWAC was at 14, I said it has to do with Trump. If Trump does well, DWAC will ring its bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. I said this. Was I not right? Who could deny it? Who could deny that I was right? I was right. I was right. You can't deny it. Okay? Everything when Trump started winning, DeSantis dropped out of the race. Trump started winning everywhere in Iowa, in Vegas. He won all the caucuses. Okay, what happened? DWAC shot up like a mother effer. Nikki Haley's out. DWAC went to as high as 80. Chris Christie dropped out. Okay, so how could you argue with me? I just don't understand these people that want to fight with me. They can't win. You can't win an argument with me when I'm right. You can win an argument with me when I'm wrong, but not when I'm right. It went from 14 to 80. Okay, so now what's been happening? Now there's a lot of things we have to discuss. It's called changes. It's called changes. Sometimes things happen and now it changes the perspective, okay? What happened? Now we're seeing that DJT is issuing a lot of new shares. Now we're seeing the potential for Trump to sell a large percentage of his stock, okay, come September. Okay, there's a lot of things now that are new, okay, since DWAC went from 14 to 80. Good afternoon, Back to the Future. See, you're the only sensible person, brother. I love you. You're the only, everybody here, no one is sensible. No one has common sense. You have common sense. Back to the Future was with me with DWAC from the very beginning. Back to the Future, do you remember I called it a Russian roulette play? I said it from day one. I said it from day one. I said, now I understand, we're going to talk about the changes. So what are the recent changes now with DJT? They're issuing a tremendous amount of new shares, okay? Trump has the potential to sell a large amount of shares come September. So now it's really becoming scary. Thank you, brother. Okay, now it's becoming scary. I'm admitting the truth to all of you. There is a lot of cons now. I'm not an idiot. People think Back to the Future. These people think I'm an idiot. When I'm the one who's been calling this from day one, they think I'm an idiot. I know every step of this effing play, like friggin' Sherlock Holmes here, and these people think I'm an idiot. Okay, all right, yes, there is a lot of risk now. Because, listen, if Trump unload, will Trump unload? I think he would. I think Trump's going to unload. Listen, the guy's got a tremendous amount of financial pressure. Did you hear now that bond that was put out, the $175 million bond is under question? They're saying that, it's possible that this is not going to qualify. Okay, now if that happens, because they're not licensed in New York, there's a lot of things that are happening here. This friggin' thing is going to cripple Trump because now Letitia James is going to go right after his assets again. She's going to go right after 40 Wall Street, right after his Westchester estate, possibly even Trump Tower. Yeah, the bathtub chats, right? Okay, so listen to me. I'm not an idiot, okay? I can't stand these haters. You have no idea. I want all of you to know that I hate these haters more than anything else because they try to make it seem like I'm some kind of a moron. They try to make it like I do not see reality. Oh, I see the reality. But here's another thing I see. Trump could win the presidency. Okay, it is a possibility. You understand that, right? People make it seem like there's no possibility. Well, he's the Republican nominee. It's him versus Biden. Okay, so one of them has to win and one of them has to lose. 50% probability, 50% probability Trump becomes the 47th president. Now, here's all I will have to say to you. That's the only thing now that's left. The only reason why anyone at this point would still have faith in DJT, formerly known as DWAC, is because they believe, I love you, Bull Trader. Thank you for that super chat, brother. Bull Trader is the Mac. Wow! I love you, brother. The only reason why that anyone at this point would stick with DJT or, possibly get re-involved if, let's say, they sold, they took their profits, and now they want to get back in, okay? The only reason why someone would do that is one reason and one reason only. They believe that Trump is going to be the 47th president in November. That's it. If you don't believe that, listen, can we be honest with each other for a second? Let's say, for instance, you're just a trader and you have no interest in Donald Trump whatsoever. You don't support Donald Trump and you're just basing this play on its fundamentals, right? You would have to be the dumbest, stupidest person on earth to get involved in DJT. The company lost $60 million, makes no money. All this effing dilution, all these problems, legal problems with Trump. You would have to be the dumbest, and I'm telling you right now, mother effer to get involved in DJT. I'm saying it to you now. At this point, I'm not saying, listen to me, I'm not saying before. I'm not saying when that thing went from 14 to 80. I'm not saying when DWAC was first issued and it went to 175. I'm not saying then, I'm saying now. You would have to be the dumbest mother effer to get involved now. But why would someone still get involved now? Because they believe that Trump will win in November 5th, and he'll be the 47th president. Now, if he wins, could it go up? Yeah, sure. Of course. It's going to go up because he's the president. Everybody, Truth Social is going to probably become very popular. Sure, it's going to go back up, I think. Okay, so that's it. So I'm just tired of, you know what it is? I'm tired of arguing with these people when it comes to DJT. Here's the facts. I called it right. I called it at 14. It went to 80. Just for those reasons alone, I am a friggin' hero. You understand? I'm jukebox hero. I don't care what any of these haters say. 14 to 80 is a tremendous effing run. Tremendous effing run. Okay? That's it. So, with that said, another winner, which I can't completely, I don't know if Back to the Future you knew about this one, brother. Did you hear about TPET? I don't know where it is right now. I got to check. But that was a quick little scalp right there. A buddy of mine mentioned that to me at 14 cents. I started catching my interest. I went my beak around 20 cents. And that mother effer went to over 60 cents. 60 cents. Look, AI Science Guy, do I look like a guy that's nervous to you? I'm sitting, my ass is in a jacuzzi. Listen, let me listen. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Do I sound nervous to you? Do I look nervous to you? You know what all of you idiots don't understand? And I'm not saying all of you are idiots. No, I'm not nervous. If you knew anything about Apefather, which you obviously don't, AI, no offense to you, you would know that I have followed Donald Trump my whole life. I'm not like you. You see, all of you people are beginners at best with your knowledge of Donald Trump. I know everything about him. I have studied his whole life. I know so much about Donald Trump. Listen to me. I know so much about Donald Trump. I had a meeting, okay, with his executive VP of marketing. I went to the Trump organization, okay? I went to Trump Tower. And she couldn't believe, Amanda. She could not believe how much I knew about Trump. Like, I knew more about Trump than she did and that all the employees at the Trump organization knew. She was like, I never met anybody who knows as much about Donald Trump as you. And I met Donald Trump. Okay, listen to me. I know how this guy thinks. Okay, and that's why I'm able to make winning calls for myself, at least. I don't know about you, because you have to do, look, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. You have to do your own homework. But why could I call Trump's moves correctly? Because I know him. I know how he thinks. Look, Trump, you want me to level it out for you? He doesn't care. Look, and I'm going to say this in a very nice way. On a business level, I'm not talking about a presidential level. So let's not misconstrue what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say to you is on a business level. Trump doesn't give a shit about you. Trump does it because he's a shrewd businessman and it's all about his survival. It's all about his survival. That's it. He don't care about you. On a presidential level, it's different because those are two different hats. You see, you have to learn the difference. Does he have his business hat on or does he have his presidential hat on? If he has his presidential hat on, he does want to drain the swamp. He is for America. He is for the best for us. He wants to put America first. He wants to make our borders strong. The problem is that a lot of people can't differentiate between the businessman Trump is and the politician that he is. You can't differentiate between the two. On a business level, he's a shrewd businessman. You don't make billions of dollars in this world by being a friggin' saint. You understand? He's a shrewd businessman who worries about his ass. That's it. He did this before in the 90s. What he's doing right now, this is nothing new, you friggin' Stunad mother effers. He did this before in the 90s. And you want to hear what the ironic thing is? It was the same ticker. DJT. Look, Trump went crazy with the casinos, okay? He was doing great. He was raking in the money. He was making money hand over fist. But instead of him just settling with two casinos, okay, which at the time was Trump Plaza, it was originally Trump with Harrah's, a partnership with Harrah's. He bought them out. It became Trump Plaza. Then he had the Trump, castle that he bought from Hilton. Okay, he was kicking ass with those two casinos. Okay, the problem is Trump wanted to buy the Taj Mahal. He wanted it to be the biggest casino in the world at the time. I think it was over $1 billion development. He used junk bonds. He used junk bonds to finance the whole deal. Okay. His interest was so high. The interest alone was $1 million a day in interest. He did not have the money to pay it. It went into bankruptcy. But it also brought all of his casinos. Let me explain. It wasn't personal bankruptcy. There's a difference. People don't even know this either. There's a difference between personal bankruptcy and business bankruptcy. Okay, he didn't go into personal bankruptcy, but business bankruptcy. He used the Chapter 11 laws to save his ass. But then he went to, what do I mean by save his ass? It was pretty bad what he did. All these contractors, it was very messed up. I'm admitting the truth to you. American businesses, he made them suffer. Listen, when you're a contractor and you bid out a job, you got to buy all the parts in advance. Then you have to do all the labor. So you're doing the labor, you're doing the parts. He went to these mother effers when he went into, when he was planning to go into Chapter 11. He said, look, what do I owe you? I'll give you 5 to 10 cents on the dollar. And of course, all of them refused. They're like, look, let's go to court. But they winded up losing because Trump went into bankruptcy. So, but again, this is on a business level. He's a shrewd man. He's a shrewd businessman. He worries about himself. See, but I understand the difference between the two. See, the reason why a lot of you hate Trump is because you can't differentiate between the business Trump and the President Trump. President Trump, he's using that shrewdness in the benefit of the American people. That's the difference. When he's Trump, when he's CEO, when he's CEO of the Trump organization, he's using that shrewdness to benefit himself, his family, and his company. When he's Trump, the president of the United States of America, he's using that shrewdness to help us. Okay, so that's what none of you understand it. You don't understand it. Okay? Now, so what he did, this was his biggest shrewd move ever. He brought his casinos public. The name of the company in the 90s was Trump Entertainment Casino Resorts, right? Here's the thing. The same ticker that you see today, DJT, he had the same ticker in the 90s. It was DJT back then as well. It got him out of all of his financial heat. It got him, he made a fortune. He made a fortune. And guess what? He's doing it again. He's using the same formula that got him out of financial difficulties in the 90s. He's using it again with DJT. So this is the thing. I know all of this already. You don't know it, and that's why I'm trying to tell you all of this. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just trying to educate you. I want to educate you because if you play everything correctly, okay, with DJT, you can make a fortune. If you play everything wrong, you're going to lose your ass. You're going to lose everything, okay? So what do we know with DJT at this point? What do you want to know? You want to talk about present day? Present day, it's shit. It's shit right now, and I'll tell you the reason why. All of this effing dilution, all of these shares that they're adding, Trump's legal friggin' troubles, lawsuits, company lost $60 million. It's all bad. I'm telling you, that's why. So you might say, well, why the F would I get involved at this point with DJT? Only one reason. The only reason why you would get involved with this play at this point is because you believe Trump is going to be the 47th president of the United States of America in November 5th. Okay, on November 5th. And if he does become the 47th president, yes, I still believe today, and I want to clarify it to all of these haters, that it will do well. It could go very high. That's assuming he wins. That's it. That's all that's left. There's nothing left anymore. Look, unfortunately, we had two big runs with this play. And it was either you were involved at the right time or you weren't. There were two big runs. There was the run when it first initially came out. It went to 175 a share. There was another run when I called it at 14 and it went to $80 a share. Okay, now the only possibility moving forward with this play is will Trump win the presidency? That's it. Other than that, it's dog shit. I'm going to come out and tell you the truth. Other than that one catalyst, if Trump wins the presidency in November 5th, complete dog shit play. Because look, fundamentally it sucks. We can't argue those facts. Fundamentally, the company's losing $60 million, issuing friggin' 100 plus million shares, all this shit. Trump's got more legal trouble up his friggin' ass than friggin' Al Capone, right? Again, I'm just making a joke. I'll say, allegedly more legal problems than Al Capone. So there's a lot of problems right now. So like, why would you get involved in this play? The only reason why would be if you believe Trump is going to win the presidency. That's it. So if you have that strong conviction, yeah, DJT is up, of course, but that still doesn't take away. Look, I already said it was the day trader's dream play. I made a video of the Zen holder before. I don't know if you saw this. I made a video saying that it does exactly what it always does. It's a volatile mother effer. Okay, yes. It's going to be the day trader's dream play, but that doesn't take away the risks that I just mentioned. That doesn't take away the risk of all the dilution. That doesn't take away the risk that the company's losing $60 million. That doesn't take away the risk that Trump has tremendous legal trouble. So look, at this point, it's very, very risky. It is very, very risky to get involved in DJT. Like I said, the Zen holder, the only big catalyst that's left, at least for me, is if Trump wins the presidency. If he goes on to win the presidency, 47, I believe this thing can still go up big time. And I'm talking big time. But that's assuming he wins. If he doesn't win, that's all I have to say. Well, I don't know if you saw my videos, the Zen holder. I mentioned I was getting very heavily involved in Tesla. I don't know did you see my video, the Zen holder? I made a whole video on the Apefather's strategies moving forward, and what I said is I'm getting very heavily involved in Tesla. Look, I know it's on sale. It's on sale. Elon just laid off 10%. Elon just laid off 10% of Tesla's worldwide employees. Okay, see, the question you have to ask yourself is this with Tesla. Here's the question you have to ask yourself. Do you think Elon Musk is going anywhere? Yes, I am getting involved in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'm going to tell you the reasons why. Okay, back to the future. He's the only one who understands this. Haven't I always talked highly about Bitcoin? Haven't I always been talking highly about Ethereum? A matter of fact, I'll make all of you laugh, right? What's up, Tommy Such? I'll make all of you laugh, right? Crypto fan, who's one of my biggest haters and he's one of my biggest critics, crypto fan, he knows that I've been talking about Ethereum for so long that he used to go, and I'd love to see if he would deny it. He used to write comments on all of my videos saying Apefather sold all of his stocks. He sold everything. He put all of his money in Ethereum. You know why he said that? You know why crypto fans said that? Because all I ever did was talk positive about Ethereum and Bitcoin. Even when Lou was alive, may he rest in peace, okay? Even when Lou was alive, I said, this is what I said, and Antonio Miranda never understood it. Antonio Miranda never understood it. I said that if I was going to get back into cryptos, this is what I said. If I was going, listen, this said, hold on, I'm talking about long term. Okay, look, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Long term, or are we talking about short term? If you're talking about day trading Bitcoin, you're 100% right. It's going to initially take a drop. Okay, and by the way, I never said I was going to get involved right now. I said I'm planning this. Let me be clear to you. Let me be clear to you. I said I'm planning. Did you hear the word? Just like you know what I say, I'm planning to get into real estate. Okay, just because I'm planning, listen to me. Just because I am planning to get involved doesn't mean I'm getting involved today. This is another thing that these haters don't understand. I said I'm planning. I'm going to wait for the right entry level. I do not believe getting into Bitcoin right now is the right entry level. I am going to wait until the right, and I agree with the Zen holder. I do feel, and it's another thing I said if you watched my videos. I said that I feel that they're going to take a major friggin', no, I know you're not talking trash. It's just that it's not you, the Zen holder. I love you, brother. It's not you. It's just the problem is that these people, it's the haters. They take every single thing I say, they try to twist my words. So it's like I have to be very specific. I have to be very specific because they try to twist everything I say. So let me be specific. I am not in Bitcoin right now. Okay? I am not in Ethereum right now. I am waiting for the right entry level. And I am planning on getting involved in it. Okay? I don't feel it's the right entry level right now. But here's the bottom line. Bitcoin and Ethereum have proven, at least to me, that they are solid as a rock, okay? Solid as a rock. Oh, they proved it to me. Look, I already saw Bitcoin and Ethereum drop a tremendous amount of times. They come right back. They always recover. Always. Like, you know, Bon Jovi, always. And I will love you, baby. Always. Such a high song, bro. Haters, have amnesia. They can't read between the lines. Yes, it's easy to assume you did very, very well with DWAC and DJT, absolutely. But another thing is that, you know, I hate to say this, during wars, you know, which unfortunately is happening between Iran and Israel, you know, oil stocks, petroleum stocks, specifically TPET, you should look into that one. Okay. I started talking about that when it was around 20 cents. It went to over 60 cents. I don't know if Back to the Future caught that one, but what's his name made a lot of money off that play, thanks to Apefather. Not that I'm a financial planner. I don't want credit. Okay. I don't want credit, but my brother, Marine Park Enzo, you know, Marine Park Enzo made a tremendous amount of money. You know, I started talking about that at 20 cents. Okay. So you see, you know what it is? You have to live for today. You have to see what's happening in the world today. What's happening in the world today? Unfortunately, there's a lot of tension between Iran and Israel. This means you got to keep your eyes on the stocks that could be potentially connected to oil, petroleum. You know, a lot of people are still talking about cannabis. Look, I do have my eyes on cannabis stocks, but I still think it's going to be it's going to be a process. You know, I think if you really want to know what I think the hottest things are going to be, if you really want my opinions, you want my opinion? Okay. AI. Artificial intelligence stocks. That's what I really, really feel. Artificial intelligence, awesome. Back to the Future, smart, very smart. Um, AI stocks are going to be friggin' tremendous, man. Yeah, absolutely. Tommy's touch. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong. But long term, cryptocurrencies, specifically the two I feel, well, you have to have patience, Tommy. I'm talking right now. I'm talking. See, this is another thing people understand. Right now, I'm talking long term. Long term. You see, I'm not talking short term right now. I'm talking long term. Long term, if you have patience, okay, AI stocks could really, really change your life. I think it can make you a freaking millionaire. I'm not going to say that that's a definite thing because there's nothing definite in this world between except death and taxes. But I think AI stocks is the future, and if you really have patience, see, that's why I'm starting to position myself with some AI stocks right now because I really feel that the future is going to be AI. All right, this is like the Terminator, baby. This is like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, so Bitcoin and Ethereum have proven to be that they're monsters. They just come back. They never stay down. So that they caught my radar. Gold, by the way, is kicking ass. You hear me speaking, Detective Pikachu? You mother effer you. Gold is kicking ass. That's another thing I was right about. You know what's funny? Don't you think I'm more right than wrong? Okay. Don't you think I'm more right than wrong? Okay. What was I wrong about? What was I wrong about? One stock, AMC, and I even have the solution for that. I still don't you understand what? Let's talk a little bit about AMC. AMC needs a Las Vegas casino. Okay. AMC needs a Las Vegas casino. Don't you understand what's happening, all of you? Adam Aaron is trying to screw us, the big ultimate screw. See, don't you understand the guy wants to wipe everything out? He wants to wipe retail out. It's my opinion. Look, he wants to sell the company. He wants to get rid of it. Why do you think he's taking off the anti-friggin' takeover clause? He wants everybody to vote yes now so that AMC could ultimately be taken over. What is that telling you? He wants to get rid of the company. Look, the guy did everything he had to do. He made 50 million off AMC. He's paid himself $25 million a year. You know, everything. Look, whatever he said, whatever he claimed was all bullshit. Remember when he originally claimed, oh, the 1-for-10 reverse stock split is a good thing for AMC. Tony Dinero believed it. Tony Dinero believed it. He said AMC is the largest movie theater company in the world. He goes, we should be $30, $40 a share minimum. He goes, and that was his justification. That was Adam Aaron's justification to do the 1-for-10 reverse stock split. Well, that didn't turn out well, right? Freaking AMC's in the garbage man. I wish he would just get over it and let Amazon take it. No, he's going to. But the thing is that I wish we would take it. Well, we don't really necessarily need it, to be honest, because, with Back to the Future's idea, the acronym AMC, Apefather Majestic Casino, we don't even, look, the only thing you want to know the only thing that I have interest in with AMC that's left is its brand. And that's the only reason why Amazon would buy it. That's the only reason why Disney would buy it, is the brand, AMC. That's it. It is a tremendous effort brand. It is a tremendous effort. I'm not telling people, well, if you're buying AMC Detective Pikachu, you're doing that on your own account. You're not, I didn't say anything about buying AMC. You're doing that because you want to do that, okay? Personally, I think AMC is heading for bankruptcy at this point. I think that AMC is finished. There's nothing good. There's nothing left. The only thing that would be left is if we somehow work together and we did something amazing. But I can't get enough effing people to think like I'm thinking. You're buying on Robinhood because you're a friggin' low IQ idiot. Keep making Ken Griffin money, Detective Pikachu. You're doing a great thing. Keep making the money. All right. So anyway, if enough people thought like me, we would be doing huge projects right now. I know Back to the Future thinks like me. The Zen Holder's a great guy. Tommy's Touch is a great guy, but we don't have enough people. We don't have enough people. I wish we had millions and millions and millions of people. Forget about it, man. V for Victory, we could do it all. We really could. We could be, for the first time in our lives, we could be in control. Okay, no more depending on all of these corrupt 1% mother effers. We could be running the show. We could be the boss of bosses. We could be involved in all these big freaking things in this world. I want to be involved in everything. I want to be involved in real estate. I want to be like Musk. I really do. Eventually, I would love to get involved in AI. I would love to get involved in the future. I really, really, I'm not begging. Detective Pikachu, I'm a millionaire. You will never be as rich as me. You will never be as successful as me. Go home and get your shine box. And I'll tell you what, if you shine my shoes, okay, enough where they're like mirrors, maybe, just maybe, I'll give you a friggin' nice tip, okay? Go get your shine box, you friggin' loser. You're a loser. John, I just look, I'm not repeating myself, John. I made a whole video, a whole live stream, listen to me. I made a whole live stream on how I feel about DJT. I covered everything. If you're really interested in hearing my thoughts, I just don't want to repeat it because I'm about to end the live stream. Rewind it. I covered all of my thoughts on DJT, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I covered it so in depth that it's beautiful, John. It's beautiful. And if you really want to hear my opinion on it, rewind the live stream. I got to get going now because I want to go out and get some food for me and the fam. It's a beautiful day outside. I will be back. I am going to be doing a lot more live streams. But Detective Pikachu, you'll never understand something. The winners in this world are the ones who call the shots. That's it. They're the ones who call the shots, the winners. Okay, you're just unfortunately sheep. You're sheep. Bah! You're sheep. Okay, that continue to friggin' make Ken Griffin richer, that continue to give your money to the 1%. But unfortunately, some people can't be educated and some people cannot be saved. Back to the future. I love you, brother. I will say hi to Jen and the family. God bless. V for victory. Everything I said in this live stream has not been financial advice. I am not a financial planner. It is all for entertainment purposes only. I will be back to do a lot of live streams. Take care. Brush your hair. See you. Hate to be here.